Hey ManNi, how's it going? Um, we are going to take a look at your walk. Here's the walk that you turned in. It's pretty good, pretty solid. I think it's great for this phase of the assignment. So I'll give you a few pointers and notes, and hopefully some of it helps. Won't take it to finish, but it'll at least, I think, hopefully send you in the right direction. For starters, we do want to use our reference really closely. I'm sure this is 30 frames per second. It's probably recaptured on a phone or something. Film is 24, but I mean, unless you're using a film camera, you're probably capturing at 30. So we're going to start by just changing Maya's timeline to 30. And if you watch, you can see these keys down here are going to switch. So they're switched to 36.25, for example. And then we want to snap those back down to a whole frame. I'm going to go 0. Patrick's here with me, if you probably figured that out. Snap. Okay, because we don't have too many keys, that process actually goes pretty easy. And automatically change the timing, so the frames will be a little different than they were. But now we can go 100% match on your reference. So for starters, you got to find like, okay, what frame do you want to start with, and then just kind of match it from there. I'm just thinking, just looking at this, your first frame is like the foot is up. It's sort of the contact pose. It's still in the air. You are missing. I think you're missing a contact and a down. So the contact is where, let me bring up the assignment page, 1 second, hipsWalkcycle. Oh, here it is, cool. Where the heel first touches the ground, and then there's a down, or the hips move down, and then a passing position. So we have the foot is in the air. It's kind of a kick. It almost looks like you're starting your animation on the up and not. But I could guess at this and go, okay, that's probably your contact position, and that's your down. Yeah, so we're missing a frame in there for sure. So let's just pick on your reference. So right when his heel touches the ground right here, that's the contact pose, because then it turns and flops on the ground. That's usually where we start our walks, so that might be where we should make frame 1. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Let's go from there. So let's match this pose. I'll move Maya over so we can see. Okay. So then that would put this heel on the ground. So we're gonna zero that out, zero this out. I think that's the height. That's not the height. That's forward. You went down? Okay. Good deal with Patrick. Sorry about that. Okay. These two the same frame. Okay. So that's the contact pose. These two poses are matching, and we're doing a front view, so that's probably pretty good. Because it looks like there's some curve in the foot over there, and maybe it's more like this, maybe a little bit of bend in there somewhere. I don't know. We'll leave it alone. And then how many frames till the foot's on the ground, which is the down. That's the down position. There's contact and then down. Let's double check that that's the case. Yeah, contact, then down, then passing position. So we did contact there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. Let's try again. Contact 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 or 8. It's right in there. Let's go with 7. So that's when the green foot lifts up. Yeah, because there's the lift. So 7 past 1, so we're just 1 frame off. So I'm gonna, oh, I missed one of the snaps. There we go. I'm just gonna add, because it's 1 to 7, I'm just gonna add 1 more frame and it'll probably be okay. It might be 2 frames, but. So that's the down, so we gotta make sure we're down. I wanna bend the knee a little bit, make sure we're going into the down. And then we start lifting up off that. Then the next one is the passing position, which is going to be in here somewhere. And then the next contact is the important frame. So I'm going to go from where the foot starts moving. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 or 12 frames. That's passing. That's our new contact is 17, is 12 frames. So right now it's at 10 frames, so we're going to add 2 more frames. I think in general, your reference is walking just a little bit slower than the stylized reference cartoon drawings we were doing. That might be why when I was first looking at the walk cycle, it felt like it was going a little fast. I think that's just that 1 or 2 frame adjustment we're making. Makes it feel, it'll make it feel more like the right speed. So that's our new contact position. That's good, and we probably want to lift this up a little bit so it's not overextended. And then we can clean up some stuff more there, but at least we got good timing on the new contact position. If we had side view, it's hard to tell from front view how far to put the feet apart from each other. It looks like this guy's maybe a little bit further than this position here, but we'll leave it alone for now. And so that's 1, that's the first step. And then, oh, and then we only need to do 1 cycle. So we need to get from our first contact pose to our next contact pose, which is gonna be right there. So that's, what frame is this? No, let me snap this guy. That's 29. So we moved 19. So now we just want to get the timing for the next contact pose, and then we don't need the other things. So let's go, we could go contact to contact and see how that goes. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 17, 18, 19, probably 18 or 19, not sure. So that's from contact to contact, so that's the other contact pose. Down. Oh yeah, this is missing the down. This is going right to the passing position, but that's okay. Contact to contact was 18, 18 plus 19. I'm bad at math, so I'll just do the calculator. 37. Move that out to 37. So that's the contact pose. And then how long till the foot's down? We'll go back. Probably right in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right before the foot stops moving. Looks like we just forgot when we're working on it, maybe. Hard to say. Okay. This is going to be below. The down's always below the, and then there's up. Oh yeah, the up. There's a passing position and a kick. So your kick, there's a contact, passing position, contact. We're missing a kick in your in your walk. Passing, kick. So maybe I might just move this. I'll move this. The reason why the kick is important is mainly because that's the high point in the walk cycle. Maybe it's back a frame. Walk cycles are complicated. Yeah, so you get a high point and then a contact and then a down. Down, passing, high, contact, down. We'll have to play with the timing on that a little bit. But we have our cheat sheet. Did we miss any more key poses? Contact, down, passing, contact on 37. We know 37 is the right timing, so we're missing a kick again. So again, this is the high point in the walk. We want the start 1 and 37 to be the same height. So copy. I'm not expecting you to do all this perfect on the next round. I think you'll just be able to pick up a bunch of tips from this video, hopefully. I'm going to set this to 37 so I know we're looping. Now we got a kick. Usually on the kick, I'll put the foot out a little bit. Zero this out. Zero Mr. Heel out. I'll usually bend it a little on the kick. That was the kick there. Because you don't overextend the knee. Okay. And this is all just side view stuff because you don't have reference for side view. But we're doing our best. We're using the front view as our timing match. Now it's starting to kind of feel right because we were just adding some missing poses in there. Now we can just go check things. Like let's check the hips. We can keep working on this for a while, but I'll try and stop. But I think this is the point at this point is correct timing, matching your reference, make sure all the key positions in the walk are there. And we're comparing your reference to the cartoon version of this, but make sure like all of this is there because you don't just like lift right back up. You need that like down, that when your heel's in front of you, and then you weight your foot and go down and then stand back up. And it's all super subtle, but walking is complicated and it's all of these things combined together, and you just kind of finesse it for a while until it's right. So I would say the next step would be to do this pass on the walk. As you're adding the arms in there, turn this back in, and then I'll give you another round of notes. But I think this was in a pretty good spot, and I think this is a really cool example for a lot to share with a lot of other people. And then we'll take it to the next step on the next time you turn this in. All right, ManNi, I'll see you later.